Okay, so moving on to the main part of this lesson. So we're solving word problems, but we've used things such as just circles and bar models, but I also wanted to show you how we can use a number line. So we have the word problem here. He has 25 football stickers. He shares them between his 5 friends. How many stickers do they get each? So we've got the number line. Obviously we need it to go from at least 25, and because we are sharing, our number gets smaller, so we're going backwards. Okay, and you could almost say that using this, if we think about multiplication as repeated addition, where we're going, for example, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, you can almost say that division is repeated subtraction because we're going backwards in the same number. So we start off at 25 and we're trying to find the answer, and we're sharing the sweets by 5 people. So with this, you could always take one at a time, count backwards. So 24, you put 1 there and go backwards like this. But if I've got 5 friends, I can I'll use that 5 to take away and almost skip counting 5 backwards. So if I look at the first one, if I start at 25 and I do a jump of 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we get to here. This person's got 5. We do another jump of 5, so 20 take away 5 is 15. That's another 5. 15 take away 5 is 10. 10 take away 5 is 5. 5 take away 5 is 0. We know that the answer is 5 because they're all equal groups. Okay. So it's just showing how we can use another method such as the number line to help us, and as I say, you could say that it's almost repeated subtraction. So if we look at this question here, we've got Lottie has 27 sweets and she shares them between the 3 children. How many sweets does each child get? Now, when we do this one, we're going to be taking away 3. The thing with the previous question is that 5 meant that we could very quickly get from 25 to 0, but because we're at 27 and we're counting back in 3s, we have to do it like this. For example, 27 take away 4 is 3. 24 take away 21 is 3, so we share these equally again, but we're skip counting in 3s. 21 take away 3 is 18, and then we keep going. So each one gets 3 until we get to 0. Then all we do is 3 add 3 add 3, I know is 9, 9 and 9. So 27 divided by 3 equals 9. Finally, just looking at this question, if Anna takes 10 stickers and gives 2 to each child, how many children are there? So all you will be doing is giving each child 2. So listening to that question, we don't know how many groups there are, but we know how many are in each group. So it would be a case of, well, this person gets 2. So that's how many are in each group. So therefore we found out that we need 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups. So that's what I'm saying when we look at how many groups there are or how many are in each group. That's the bit you've got to think about when you're reading the question. Because it says gives each child 2 each, we don't know how many groups, we don't know how many children there are going to be, we don't know how many groups there are, but we know how many are in each group. So as we were doing this, you'd almost draw your circles around those. So that's one group. Then we're adding another 2. That's another group. And we do that, we know that the total's 10, so we count these in 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And we found our answer. How many children are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is important as well. If we know our times tables, we should know that if their answer is 10, 2 times 5, or 5 times 2, equals 10. That's why it's also really important that we learn our times tables, because it can really help with our division sums. So what I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to have a go at the worded problems, please.